Hi all trade finance professionals. This problem is there generally in the minds of many fresh trade finance professionals. Those who are working in trade finance just joined or 1 year generally, or who have not worked in LCs that much. This problem arises at one point of time in the life whenever you start working with LC or whenever you start working with the negotiations, LC negotiations, at that time this problem comes. So let's discuss this today. What is the difference between honor and negotiation? Okay, honor versus negotiation. What do you mean by this? Watch the video fully, share it with your friends. Very important one. This will clear the basic doubt and it will clear many concepts regarding issuing bank and negotiating bank. Okay? So let's move on. Firstly, let's focus on honor. What is honor? Honor means what? If I tell you something, I will pay you this amount, and I am paying you. Suppose if I tell you that I'll pay you XYZ amount on, let's say, any date, 10th of December. Okay? And then if I'm paying it, it means what am I doing? I'm honoring my commitment. Honoring my commitment. It's my commitment. Okay? So UCP also defines honor in the same way. Only it gives a bigger definition, but logically it gives you the same definition. Honoring means what? As per UCP. I've written it in short, but UCP, if you check the UCP articles, these are the same things. Okay? Fulfilling the LC obligations by number 1 means LC obligations means I'll show you at the end how is it written in LC also. I'll show you a format of Swift LC. Okay? Fulfilling the LC obligations by number 1, paying at site if it's a site LC. Paying at site if it's a site LC, right? If it's a site LC means what? I am the issuing bank. And I am saying that, okay, I'll pay you at site. So I'm paying it. See, I'm taking one example of issuing bank. Don't confuse that honoring will be done by issuing bank only. Don't get confused over here. Many of the bankers might have made their mind by now. Issuing bank, honor. Not that. Okay, I'll come to this point. I'm just taking an example of issuing. You can take this as the issuing bank, confirming bank also. Confirming bank also you can take it, or nominated bank. Okay. So I'll just talk about issuing bank because that is the main party to honor. Okay. Paying at site. When the issuing bank issues a site LC and then it pays. As per the terms that 5 banking days, everything. Okay. It pays, so that it's honoring. Number 1. Number 2, accepting the draft for future payment. Means this is usance, right? Usance. Usance means what? Accepting the draft. Whenever we accept the draft for future date, it's usance. So, accepting the draft and then paying it on due date. Whenever, suppose if I accept, I'll pay you after 10th of December. I'll accept that draft. And then I'll pay you. So, it's an honor. Okay? Or, last one is what? Undertaking to pay later. What is this undertaking? These two you understand. Site understand, this usance understand. What about this? This is deferred payment. Deferred payment. In deferred payment, many of the bankers don't face deferred payment that much, because nowadays what happens, we all deal with drafts mainly, usance and site only. Deferred is used very less. Okay? It is mainly used, deferred is mainly used where your LCs require a huge stamp duty in some countries. There we use deferred. So that's why the percentage of deferred in the overall LC business is less. But we must know this. As a CDCS aspirant, we must know what is deferred. Deferred means what? It's on, there are two parts to deferred. Number one, it is on happening of an event. Okay, number one. And number two, there is no draft. There is no draft. So, if I undertake a future date payment obligation and then I pay, means again the same thing. I'll pay you on 10th December, but without the draft. I'm not accepting the draft now. I'm just saying. And then I'm paying. So, it's after all an honor. Okay. Now comes the real question which I was talking of. Don't confuse yourself to issuing bank. Look at this. Issuing bank, who can do honoring? Issuing bank, everyone is clear. Issuing bank can honor. Okay. Confirming bank. Can confirming bank honor? Yes, confirming bank can honor. Why? Because if I draw a draft on confirming bank, it can happen. If the LC is confirmed, why will I draw the draft on issuing bank? I'll draw it on the confirming bank. Right? Confirming bank is near to me, generally. Confirming bank is generally near to me. Right? Or I know confirming bank, generally. So in that case, I'll draw the draft on the confirming bank. Same, again the same. Cite, usance, okay? And if it's deferred, then deferred also. Deferred is also done by confirming bank. Yeah? It's nothing that only two are done. Clear? So confirming bank, or third one is what? Nominated bank. See this, nominated bank. Now nominated bank means what? It's a separate discussion. See, I'll discuss it separately about nominated bank. Nominated means what? That bank whose name is there in the LC. Whose name is there in the LC. Okay? Now this nominated bank can take various roles. It can take the role of a confirming bank, it can take the role of the negotiating bank, it can take the role of just the forwarding bank. So any role it can take. Okay, so depending on the role, one role is this confirming bank. So who can honor? Question over here is who can honor? We are not into that nominated bank concept right now. Nominated bank, I'll prepare a separate video on this. Issuing bank, confirming and nominated. Now what is the recourse? Whom do you have recourse on? Now what is the recourse case in this case? The draft is drawn on me. I am the issuing bank and I am paying you. Who will I have a recourse on? I will not have recourse on anyone. I will not have recourse on anyone because after all I am the final authority to pay. Got it? So generally without recourse to the Benny. Okay? Means I'll pay it on myself only. I will not bind that beneficiary also. And neither I can bind that applicant. Because this relationship between the applicant and me as the issuing bank is different. It's outside the purview of UCP. Between the Benny and me, I can bind that Benny. Because what have I told the Benny? That you prepare, you send me these documents as per these terms and conditions and all this UCP and ISBP and I'll pay you. So no recourse on anyone, only me. Okay? Meaning the bank can claw back the money if the buyer doesn't pay. Okay? Buyer doesn't pay means applicant doesn't pay. Now that's an internal relationship. Already I have told you. Now this is about honor. What about negotiation? Negotiation means what? See, negotiate. What do we negotiate? We will always negotiate that instrument which is not drawn on us. Suppose if somebody gives a bill of exchange or draft drawn on some XYZ bank to me, I am a bank, let's say I am a bank. Somebody gives a negotiate this draft drawn on some XYZ bank and then let's say SBI gives on the draft drawn on SBI to me. I am let's say any other bank, let's say Punjab National Bank, PNB or HDFC Bank I am. So in that case, the draft drawn on SBI can be negotiated by me. Okay, the draft drawn on this SBI can be negotiated by me. So this way the negotiation can be done. Now, one question will arise in your mind. The draft drawn on SBI, can it be negotiated by SBI only? I'll come to that. Okay, because now bank role over here is there. Again, there's one catch in this negotiation that I'll explain you after this. So nominated bank purchases the beneficiary's draft, purchases the draft drawn on somebody else, purchases. Okay. Now see here, I am saying somebody else. I'll come to the point that if it is drawn on me, then what? Can I negotiate? I'll come to this point after this short explanation. Bankroll. Now the bankroll over here is nominated bank or the confirming bank. Confirming bank can also negotiate. Now I will come to this point. Issuing bank can also negotiate. Issuing bank can also negotiate. All of you will say, how? Issuing bank will honor. No. Issuing bank can negotiate. When? Suppose if the issuing bank has given a draft, undertaking on the draft or under the LC, then they will pay you after 1 month. Imagine, issuing bank has given you a undertaking that they will pay you after 1 month, and then they are paying after 1 month, accepting the draft and giving you after 1 month, paying you after 1 month. That is honor. But if the issuing bank decides that okay, instead of paying after 1 month, we can pay you right now also with the interest. I'll charge the interest for this. So then the issuing bank is negotiating. Same role is over here of confirming bank. If the confirming bank, okay, see, this was a point which I wanted to discuss. Even the issuing bank can negotiate the draft drawn on themselves also, if it pays before due date. Because definition of negotiation is what? Paying before due date or agreeing to pay before due date. Right? Paying to before due date means I'll pay you right now also, or I'll pay you any date before the due date. Okay? If I pay on the due date, I'm honoring. Right? Getting this point very clear? Type in the comment section if you're getting it. Okay? So nominated bank, confirming bank, or even I'll write issuing bank. Because many of you will get confused. That's why I didn't write this name. But issuing bank, if it pays early, issuing early payment, okay? So in that case, issuing bank is also negotiating. Got it? Recourse. Now, whom does the bank have a recourse? Now, forget this issuing bank for time being. Focus on nominated bank and confirming bank. Typically, the recourse is with, means recourse allowing the bank to claim funds from the seller if the issuing bank fails to reimburse them. Now, what is this? This negotiation is with recourse and without recourse. It depends on that. If you have done the negotiation with recourse, then you can claim back the funds from that beneficiary or the seller to whom you have paid, given the loan. What is negotiation? You are giving the loan. So if you have given the loan with recourse, you can claim the funds from that guy again. But if you have negotiated without recourse, it means what? You are telling that beneficiary that I will not claim the funds from you if I don't get paid from the issuing bank. Without recourse means payment should be from the issuing bank only or whichever bank earlier. But you can't claim it from that beneficiary or the seller, right? That is a without recourse. So negotiation can be with or without recourse. Honor is strictly without recourse. Okay? Now let's see the key differences. Action, see this. In honor, you have to pay and accept. Negotiation, you have to buy or discount, right? Buy or discount. Okay? Buy is for sight, discount is for usance. Generally, discount word is used for collections. For LCs, we use the word negotiate. Okay? Discount is generally used for collection. Got it? Risk. Honor. Bank takes the risk after payment, right? It's after all honoring nobody. Do I have any recourse on anyone? No, in honoring. So risk is on me. Here, negotiation, bank takes the risk but can seek repayment from the seller if it is with recourse. If it is without recourse, then gone. Okay? Timings. Negotiation can provide funds before the official payment date. See this. Paying or agreeing to pay before the official date, whatever that date is. Okay? So recourse. Honor is usually without recourse. Negotiation usually has recourse. Has or may not have. Huh? Has means 80% we have the recourse, but no bank generally gives without recourse nowadays. But you can have, it's not a strict rule that you cannot pay without recourse, negotiate without recourse. You can if you want. Okay. So I told you I'll show you the LC also. See this. How does this happen? In this LC, this is a sample LC taken by me. See, in this LC what happens? If you see over here, where do you find this honor or negotiation? You'll find it in 41D. Okay, any bank by negotiation. See this. By negotiation. This is the word. Any bank by negotiation. Okay. So when you see this, any bank by negotiation. Let me see if it's expanding. See this, here it's given a 41D available with any bank by negotiation. Okay. So here it's given either by negotiation or by honor. Okay. For honor, they don't mention honor. You can directly present the drafts on the issuing bank. But in negotiation, they mention that by negotiation. Okay. So this is a format of the LC. Simple, one sample LC taken from social media only. Okay. So everyone got the concept of honor versus negotiation? Yeah? Got it, everyone? Now before going, everyone kindly follow the channel CDCS at Adda247. Okay, for more such videos, kindly follow the channel CDCS at Adda247. Don't miss this. Okay, where will you get this channel? See, very simple. On Google, just type CDCS training or CDCS Adda. CDCS. Okay, Adda. Just type CDCS Adda. Immediately you type, you get this. See over here, immediately first video which you get, type CDCS Adda or CDCS training. You'll get this Adda247 video. Okay, just go to this. Okay, go to this, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Don't miss this because we are posting so many important videos over here. And if you are a CDCS aspirant, kindly join Adda247 classes. The CDCS Adda247 classes are available right now. Okay, right now on Adda247 the CDCS classes are available. Okay, Adda247, just check this. See this CDCS. Okay, click on this. You'll get all the videos of UCP, ISP, ISBP, URR and EUCP. Plus you'll get test. Plus you'll get question banks. Okay, everything you can get it. Okay, for that, for getting the highest discount, use the code of Vishal. See my name, Vishal Sir SIR and 50. Okay, you are getting 50% off directly over here. Don't miss it. Okay.